Hello people, today I have with us the 30-minute missions extended armament vehicle cannon bike version. And this one is quite a cool looking vehicle, but you may ask yourself, where is it? Actually, it comes apart into different pieces and becomes this oversized cannon and this here Royroy, which I think it's pretty big to be called a Royroy, but that's what they're calling it. In either case, I think this is the coolest Royroy I have seen so far. I really like the glass shield. That looks really cool. And these are actually articulated legs, just minorly, so you can move those up and down. Have this guy traversing the field of battle how you will. Really cool little guy. I love him. He's probably my favorite part about this, and he's actually the reason why I want to get more. So I am going to be looking out for more of these cannon bikes. Onto the main course. Let's go ahead and put this together, and I'll show you how that's done. Alright, so it's actually quite easy to put this together. You are going to take your weapon that was already assembled, and you're going to slam this guy on there. Nice and easy. Then you're going to put this one back on. That locks it all in place. Just like that. And then your Royroy comes in, and that little hole comes right over the front here and becomes the front of the cannon bike. Let's see if I can get that lined up perfectly. I'll line those up to the front here. And then you're going to want to add these. Those are obviously your handlebars and your pegs. And I think those ones go right here, if I recall correctly. I have the booklet. If I didn't, I will check that right now. And this can go down, and that'll support your bike. Now, the cannon bike, you can see, it doesn't actually have a rear wheel. But that isn't a big problem because it's the sci-fi universe, you know? You can do what you want. But you can buy a second one, and it does give you directions on how to put two of them together to combine them into one single motorcycle. I'm going to go ahead and put my Alto back on the screen, and we're going to put him on here and see how that looks. Alright, so Alto looks pretty cool on that bike. I think the colors match really well, obviously. The white, the gray, and the purple match wondrously. I think that is a good color combination. So you can see he's holding onto those handlebars, and his legs lock in place on here. The instructions actually show a spinatio, and I wonder if actually those pegs here lock into the legs on that guy. But it does look really cool with... Oh, I lost his hand cover. Looks really cool with the Alto, in my opinion. That is a pretty cool look. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out with some of the other things that I used for size comparison. We'll see how those look, and then I'll cover the rest of this as we go along. Here is Gundam, and I knocked off the V-fin on his little head there. So he does look a little funny, but it definitely fits. So a high grade could work on this one, maybe something a little bit slimmer than Gundam. Also, his booty doesn't look so good. I don't actually think either of these is going to work very well with it. I tried squatting him down on there, and there's no way I can make it work with those leg guards. I don't think the big Gundam will work either. This is one of the ones I tell you often, be clever with your camera work. She doesn't really fit on there very well. Probably the 30-minute sisters will work a lot better, but it does work, just not well. So angle it correctly and you can get a nice shot. Otherwise, it doesn't look so great. She does look like she's riding it okay from the side. If you angle her right, it'll work. I would pull that back leg off and just like ignore it, and then just have her on a side shot. That would work all right. After a few minutes of manipulating this guy and the cannon bike, I've decided that they aren't compatible together. But I also wanted to draw attention because it's a thing. This. I dropped it off in the last one, and playing with it on here, it is a very easy piece to go limp on you, because these two are parts that go smashed together, and that's supposed to go between the two pieces. That will spread a little bit. This part here will spread a little bit, and that will go loose. I actually took some time to widen this, filled it with cement, and it still went loose. So it is one of the issues on this kit, and I definitely wanted to show that out. So with the nice size comparison shown, I definitely wanted to draw attention to some of the features that are good on this kit. I really like the idea of the 3mm ports all over this thing. The wheel actually turning is a nice touch. I do like that the Royroy looks like he's taken over. Auto AI-driven motorcycle. Also, it can turn just a bit. No, it can't. Okay. Actually, that's because I'm putting this on backwards this whole time. Look at me go. All right, so let's put this back on properly, and you'll see you can actually turn that. So that is going to be substantially easier to pose my kits on now. Too bad I already tried doing that. In any case, I think that's really cool that it has those 3mm ports everywhere. The other thing that it included, besides these parts that you see here, it does have the other handle there. It just knocked it off. But it includes two of these, and these are for the combination of the two vehicles together. I don't have another one, otherwise I would do that for you here. But it does look like it's simple to do. It looks like two front sections are going back to back, and this one is going to be the binder. These two are going to be the binders for those parts, and then you add these to kind of cover up some of the seams. But overall, it's a really cool little kit. It doesn't take you more than like 20 minutes to put together. It's definitely something I approve of. I really like the big weapon. I am saddened that it is very easy to make this loose, but I would definitely say grab one, because it is definitely worthwhile. Don't sit on it or sleep on it, whatever they say nowadays, just because it isn't a complete motorcycle at the price it is. I think it's definitely worth it. And for me, I think just the Royroy is definitely worth it. I would buy a dozen of these if it was a little bit cheaper. But it's definitely a cool one, and don't miss out on it, man. That is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time, or you'll see me. More than likely, you'll see my stuff. Bye-bye.